Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I want to talk about the liver, which is a major detox organ. All right. And here at the Acupuncture is My Life clinic in New York City, we deal with that a lot. Individuals faced with liver qi stagnation, liver blood deficiency, liver wind, and more. And, the liver is a super important organ. Well, all of the yin and yang organs are super important, and they have their functions, and it's all about keeping them in a good state or good health. And this is why I'm always saying, along with seeing a physician annually, make sure you make regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist. Now, why did I choose to discuss the liver in this episode is because I see so many individuals, and I hear of so many individuals globally through my colleagues in the Acupuncture is My Life network around the world, that many of you guys are ruining your liver and you don't even know it. You have no clue. Just some of the things in which you're doing on a daily basis. You're just like putting too much on the liver. Whereas the liver, if you look at it as a separate entity existing as a human, it's probably screaming and going, "What the heck are you doing?" Understand, this is an organ that weighs 3 pounds on average, and it tends to perform over 500 key or vital jobs for you every day, and it doesn't take a break. Just like the heart, it doesn't take a break. So it's very important that you take care of your liver. And this is why, again, it's important to see an acupuncturist for regular wellness visits throughout the year. Understand something. The liver does things from discarding waste to maintaining healthy blood sugar levels to regulating blood clotting and more. And much more. But just think about just a few I just stated. And if something goes wrong, you can actually die. Discarding waste, it doesn't do that anymore. Sepsis of the blood, and boom. Blood sugar levels getting too high, coma, boom. No longer able to regulate blood clotting, and boom, you know what can happen there, and much more. And a person, honestly, you really can't exist without your liver. So when your liver is faced with problems, so are you. Keep that in mind. But, there are several ways in which you're damaging your liver, like every day. And so many of you don't realize it. And there are many individuals who don't pay attention to some of what I request. Okay? And it's important that you pay attention to many of what, I recommend. And if you're seeing an acupuncturist or you plan to, they'd make similar recommendations as well. But what are some of the things that you're doing? I'll ask the question. And let's see if you even realize some of the things that you're doing on a daily basis and you don't realize it's taxing the mess out of your liver. 1, you're drinking too much soda. And how many times have I spoken about taking soda out of your life, your diet? Drinking too much soda or soda on a daily basis can be extremely destructive to the liver, especially if it's consumed in large quantities. And you see, the average person globally, on average, and I mean, when I say average, give or take a few gallons in either direction, can drink somewhere around 50 gallons of soda per year. And guess what? Drinking too much soda can it can increase your risk of fatty liver disease, which is going to put you at a greater risk of inflammation, liver cirrhosis, fibrosis. And it's the reason why I recommend over and over, room temperature water, herbal teas, and acupuncture periodically throughout the year. And if you stick with that and you live by that, your life will change for the better. But another way that you're like destroying your liver is so many of you guys are taking too much in the way of supplements. You're self-diagnosing over the internet and you feel that you need vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin E, vitamin D. Then you also need vitamin C and so forth and so on. And these are vitamins and minerals, along with minerals, you can get from your foods. But everyone tends to look for the quick way. Let me just grab a few bottles of this, pop it in a container, and I'll take it on the go. And I can say, hey, I got my vitamins and minerals for the day, required amounts, and I'm good. No, not really. Like 99.8% of that is in your bowel movement. Yep. Okay. And not only that, you're wreaking havoc on your liver because it has to, detox, determine what the body needs, and get rid of the rest. But then it tends to get rid of unnatural sources that are running through your body that you're taking in through your mouth. You're better off getting, let's just use, for example, vitamin C from fruits, citrus fruits. Your liver cannot better identify with that. Take from it what it needs and discard the rest. And you're not creating a toxic environment in the process. Okay? But what you're doing to your liver and even your kidneys, taking too much in the way of supplements. And supplements, in many cases, have side effects such as constipation. So now you're keeping this feces lodged in your intestinal tract, and the toxic aspects are leaking back into your blood, and now you have problems, from skin issues to mental clarity and so forth. Okay? But think about it. Taking all of those supplements, you're taxing the mess out of your liver. Another is medications. Overuse. And taking too much meds. And if you feel that you've been prescribed too much in the way of medications by your physician, sit and talk with your physician. Let him know how you feel. There are many individuals walking around, either not taking the meds that they've been prescribed or feeling they've taken too much and they're seeing all of these side effects. And, sit and talk with your physician. That's between you and him or her. And let them know how you feel. And discuss alternatives. Because you can take too much in the way of prescription drugs or over-the-counter medications that can destroy your liver, like acetaminophen, which is Tylenol. And taking Tylenol too much for too long can lead to liver failure. But it's not just the over-the-counter meds that can damage your liver, prescription drugs can too. This is why it's important you sit with your physician and you guys discuss the pros and cons. But your liver can be damaged. It doesn't matter what drugs you're taking. If you're taking too much of it, you're destroying your liver. So it's important that you're aware of that. Another is nutrition. There's so many, oh my gosh, so many people, they just got to get that box of pizza. Or pizza. Don't get me started, But eating too much bad food, junk food, is going to tax your liver. And it's going to sort of prompt your liver to store all of this excess fat that it couldn't break down, leading to liver inflammation of the liver, and then cell damage over a period of time. So eating like this junk food is like really pushing your liver to the limits and allowing it to become unable to function the way in which it's supposed to. And then now you got liver damage. You want to maintain a healthy diet as much as possible because health is wealth. The wealth is not in your wallet or your purse or your pocket. The wealth is not in a bank account or a safe in your house or an app on your phone or a cryptocurrency account. The wealth is not under your mattress, it's not in a shoebox, nor is it under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. That's where the wealth is. And it's important that you clearly understand that. Very important that you clearly understand that. Another is not getting enough sleep. Many of you guys do not get enough sleep at night. And it's bad in so many ways, and I've done episodes discussing what happens when you don't get enough sleep. And then if you also notice yourself waking up between the hours of 1 a.m. and 3 a.m., those are the hours of the liver, there's problems. Get to an acupuncturist right away. All right? Get to an acupuncturist right away. But other than that, sleep deprivation is not a normal thing. Don't find an excuse for it in a sense like we're living in a fast-paced world or whatever. There's consequences to your health when it comes to lack of sleep, especially to your liver, due to its oxidative stress effects that leads to higher pressure on the liver as a result of lack of sleep. Because this tends to create an interference with the liver's ability to process fat efficiently, causing fat to amass, and here you have obesity and heart disease and diabetes and more. Okay, this is a powerful organ. You want to respect it. You want 7 to 8 hours good quality sleep per night if you can get it. So constant lack of sleep is not good, and it can damage the liver. And many individuals are unaware of that. Another thing is physical inactivity. Living a sedentary lifestyle is dangerous for your health in so many ways. And also, living a sedentary lifestyle is a huge catalyst for non-alcoholic fatty liver disease and liver damage. Shock the world with that. Guaranteed you were unaware of that. This is why I say it's important to see an acupuncturist. Why? Because an inactive lifestyle increases hepatic fatty infiltration, as well as hepatic inflammation and fibrosis, which increases the risk of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. So you want to find a healthy balance between being active and getting to an acupuncturist periodically to improve your serum liver enzymes that'll keep your liver healthy. And another, I know you know I'm going to say alcohol. I know you know I'm going to say that. Stay away from it at all costs. Okay? Try and stay away from alcohol at all costs. I'm not even going to get into it. I'm not even going to get into, increased risk of fatal conditions like liver cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, liver failure. I'm not even going to go there because I speak of this so much. And if you listen to Acupuncture's My Life podcasts on a regular basis, you shouldn't be drinking anymore. You should be drinking herbal teas and room temperature water and living a happy life, along with seeing an acupuncturist on a regular basis. Why? Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?